Hey guys, it's Brian again with another ceiling fan video, and on this week's edition of Hello Sir and Welcome to my store, today we have an Encon Crompton Greaves ceiling fan. It's a very, very beautiful fan. It's the pride of India. Yeah, this is a 42-inch Encon Crompton Greaves high breeze. Probably, I want to say, from the late 1970s, considering that it has the older stepped canopy and not the newer canopy like that bottom bell. The ones that were made, I believe, after like 1981 had those bell canopies, but the earlier ones have these stepped canopies. So yeah, it's a 42-inch Encon Crompton Greaves high breeze. Really nice fan. A little bit dirty. I haven't had a chance to clean it. I've been running this pretty much all summer in my garage. I got this from Mark Welker back, I believe in the spring was when I got this fan. And yeah, the one blade is a little bit mangled up, but I straightened it as best as I could. Metal blades. But yeah, it definitely does the job hanging here over my very messy workbench. But I've just got it run on this lamp cord down to the switch box that I made for it. It's a 3-speed switch, and then that's plugged into the wall, right now plugged into my kilowatt meter. So let's go ahead and we will start it on low. Crompton Greaves fans are one of my all-time favorite spinner fans. I didn't know that these existed until I first started collecting ceiling fans 25 years ago. When I first joined VintageCeilingFans.com back in 2000 is when I found out about these fans, because you really don't see these. Like, I never saw one in the wild until I took that video of that 56-inch one that was in that cabin for my buddy's bachelor party. It's the only one I've ever seen in the wild. So I've made a point to look out for them, but they are very difficult to find. Encon was based out of Texas. And these are very, very popular in the South, especially in Texas, of course. Mostly where you'll find them. Texas, Florida, Louisiana, Alabama, you know, the whole south of the country is pretty much where these were really popular during the energy crisis, because Encon started importing these in 1975 from the Crompton Greaves company out of Bombay, India. And in my opinion, these are the best Indian fans made. And they still make fans today. Crompton Greaves does. Moving a pretty nice little breeze on low. I think this will suffice for helping me in the winter to move the heat around. On low speed, it is drawing 0.24 amps. Let's go ahead and turn it up to medium. Definitely moving a pretty strong amount of air on this speed. That's moving pretty fast on medium. Drawing 0.39 amps. Little tidbit of information on these for those of you who don't know, although you've probably watched several videos of these fans on YouTube, but these were not sold as unipacks. You could basically buy whichever motor you wanted and buy whatever size blades you wanted, anything ranging from 42-inch, like this one, all the way up to 56-inch. And they all had the same motor. So full-size motor with any size blades that you wanted, 42, 44, I believe 48, and 56. And then there were other models like this, what they call the Deco model, which has the same motor as that Crompton Greaves High Breeze that's over my bench. And this is actually called a High Breeze. Still, it has the same tags on top of the motor, but it has a switch housing, which has a light kit. And that's a 2-speed pull chain. So, another fan that you could get any size blades you wanted on, I guess. And the blades, you know, white, wood, metal, white or brown blades, wood or metal, 3 or 4 blade, and they also had a cane option, which that fan has the cane option. However, it hasn't been reinstalled yet. I had to take that fan down so that somebody could go into my attic through that crawl space there. But this one is mounted over my workbench. Actually replaced a 36-inch Emerson heat fan that I had installed here because that one needs a capacitor. So I figured I'd put a Crompton up because I really love Cromptons. And we will turn it to high. Now drawing 0.55 amps. 0.54. Shit, it keeps changing. Absolutely flying on high. Yeah, these fans are no slouch. Very, very powerful fan. A very efficient fan. Only drawing 0.54 amps on high. And a very quiet fan, too. And we'll spin down. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep this one up for a while over my bench. I really like this fan. Definitely does the job. Nice thing about how I've installed most of the fans in this garage is they are hanging on J-hooks. And this also has a pancake box that's bolted to the ceiling with a J-hook coming through the middle. So I could install, that was how I installed the Emerson heat fan, was I had it hanging on a J-hook. And then, of course, if you know the early K63 heat fans, the canopies basically bolt to a box in the ceiling, so which is why I had to put the pancake box up. So I can really put whatever I want here. However, I can't put anything that's bigger than 40. I probably could put a 48-inch fan here, but I really wouldn't want to put anything bigger than like 44 or 46. Probably rather do small fans in this location. It just makes sense because it's over my workbench. So yeah, this will probably stay here for a while. It's a pretty neat fan. It does need a little bit of cleaning. You can tell the one blade is absolutely filthy. I've been running this all summer. But yeah, it runs real good. I really love this fan. The other thing that I like about it is that it's got the cast blade arms with the metal blades. That's pretty cool. So there you have it. That is the 42-inch Encon Crompton Greaves High Breeze. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep watching. More videos to come.